Hi, boys and girls. Our story tonight is Goodnight Gorilla by Peggy Rathmann. See, he says, "Goodnight, Gorilla." See what the gorilla is doing? And then I guess he's like a security guard or a night watchman. He says, "Good night, elephant." And look what's happening. What is the gorilla doing? "Good night, lion," he says. That's what that is. It's a speech bubble. "Good night, hyena." "Good night, giraffe." What is the gorilla doing as he goes behind the night watchman? The zookeeper. He says, "Good night, armadillo." You see the armadillo right there? And then look what the animals are doing. Maybe he's the zookeeper. See that word right there? Zoo. Z-O-O. Oh no, look what they did. They followed him into the house. Got 2 pages stuck together. Do you see the Mrs. Zookeeper right here? His wife? Look what the animals are all doing. And she says, "Good night, dear." And then look at those speech bubbles. It says, "Good night, good night, good night, good night, good night, good night, good night." And then 2 pairs of eyes. Do those look like surprised eyes? Maybe angry eyes. And she turns on the light. And what does she see? Look around the room. And look, here she is. What is she doing? And she says, "Good night, Zoo." But who's still following her? And she says, "Good night, dear. Good night." And here's Gorilla. And the little mouse says, "Good night, Gorilla." And he says, "Zzz," because he's already sleeping. And that is the end. Hope you enjoyed today's book, girls and boys. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.